Okay then, just a couple of things to show off before heading down on Cycling Road. First of all is my haul, including Golduck, which I managed to finally get my hands on. I had to surf around a lot with the rappel trick in Safari Zone in order to find it. I could have easily hooked it up with a fishing rod, but that was probably going to be a bit more difficult. Azumarill was also a bit of an asshole to find. Coughing, I was expecting a challenge. I actually found, it was actually the first surfing encounter I found on Celadon. Tentacles literally everywhere if you surf, except maybe on the Southern Sea routes. They might actually be there, but I'm not 100% sure. Rhyhorn was the only thing left in the eastern end of Safari Zone that I hadn't caught. And then these following 8, I caught, all of these I caught in the Safari Zone, but then evolved, because you can't actually find any of these in the wild. For the most part, they're understandable, with the exception of Lantern. There is absolutely no reason as to why Lantern can't be found in the wild. I think it's freaking ridiculous. These two are also part of that group, but of course, for that I can't evolve these for reasons, because their level of evolution levels are a bit too high, especially in the case of Dragonair. So I'm just going to keep these two down in the corner of the box, and these two can just be offloaded at the end of the segment. Another thing that I can now do is go into the TM case. No, we don't want to. Damn it. Okay, this is failing epically. Okay, register that. Now let's have a look in the TM case. For I now finally have my hands on a flamethrower TM. The reason for that is I actually I actually did some grinding for, and Butch and Homestar are now kind of showing off, and they're exceptionally high level compared to the rest of the team. The reason for that is I went to the gate over here leading the Cycling Road to the west. There's a Professor O-Gate in there that gives you the actually, hang on, let me go back to the PC for a second. Yeah, he gives you the Amulet Coin, and so I fitted it onto a Pokemon and basically just kept spamming the Versus Seeker. Routes 14 and 15 each have 2 Beauty Class trainers, which if you battle them with the Amulet Coin holder, they each give you about 5 grand a piece. So I basically just kept doing that over and over and over until I got a ton of money, and I actually have a shitload of money to spare. So I basically got up a bit of a cash surplus, got the coins, got flamethrower, and now before we go out onto Cycling Road, I just drew the Firestone back out of the PC after depositing it. We can finally evolve Butch. And with any luck, this will only be the first of 2 evolutions in this segment, since our Taurogus is only 1 level away from evolving into an Aggron. So we finally have our Arcanine. And I will now lead with Butch, lead with Taurogus, and as you can see, there's Homestar is the only Pokemon that's not holding an item, because at the moment I've got Taurogus has got the Quick Claw as usual. Butch has the Amulet Coin, which I should probably switch on to one of the lower leveled Pokemon. Broadband's still holding his Black Glasses, and then I found 2 leftovers, because I completely and utterly forgot about those, about the leftovers. What you do to grab these is, once you battled Snorlax, I've already battled this one, use the item finder in this exact spot that I'm standing in, and you'll dig one up from under the thing, and then you do the same thing for the other Snorlax that's blocking the pathway on Route 12. Or 13, I think it might be 13. Actually, no, I'm pretty sure it's 12. I can't really tell much of a difference, but anyways, let's head on in here. There's the O-Gate right there that gave me the Amulet Coin, so that's there in case you need it. And now then, there are a shitload of bikers here, so we're going to be slogging our way through this for this segment. I could easily have just sped this up and done it all through post-commentary, but didn't really feel like it. I don't want to go through this game too quickly, and that takedown really should have killed it. Ah ha 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 ha. I'll just sound like Mario when he jumps in lava. Okay, Machop is actually not a particularly great matchup, although that for God's sake. You know, I'm actually just going to take up a turn here to revive our Taurogus. Okay, whatever. Try to kill this thing, because I want Taurogus to get experience, and he'll get experience out of this, even though it's like bugger all. Okay, Mankey. Let's test Butch out, actually. Flamethrower. yeah, you're pretty much screwed. And Flamethrower. Wasn't his other Machop at level 35? And his other two Pokemon were at 28? That's a bit weird. Heal up here. Okay. Completely unutterly ninja dodge that other guy. Yeah, just Iron Tail this thing. Nice drop in defense, although this thing is a bit of a paper. It is made out of paper to begin with. Okay, cool. 42. And this would be the last evolution for the main team. So, huzzah and whatnot. Yep, that's a fully evolved team. Might as well keep Artorigas in to lead against this guy just to give him a test run. Takedown. No, oh for God's sake. Why do you miss takedown twice? Come on. You're meant to be epic and awesome and shit like that. Breloom, I'm gonna steer right away from that. Broadband. I'll hit you with a fly. And of course, it has to have Sky Uppercut. How did I miss? Oh, he's gonna use Sky Uppercut and kill me now. Okay, that's weak. Guess I just have to send in Butch. Flamethrower, I'm a special move. So, haha. Okay, Broadband gets the level, and I believe... Okay, just these two left, and then I gotta go all the way up and down the bloody cycling road to fight the rest of this mob. Good luck to me for that one. Coughing, switch out, just give Homestar a crack. I get the impression that Homestar's probably gonna be a bit influential for Silphco and the Sabrina fight afterwards, so having it sort of be a show-off and have a higher level than the rest of the team is not necessarily a bad thing. Which actually reminds me, I probably should have gone and gotten the Psychic TM. A punching bag, really? Oh god, Makuhito. Hypnosis, and the Intimidate drops the attack, which is also nice. This thing should not have takedown, it should have bloody strength, but apparently it can't learn strength. Aridos, you can go to sleep. Like how I just one-shotted the both of those. I kind of find it weird how you can find Ledyba in Cerulean City, Cerulean City, but not Ariados. I don't think you can find Ariados until the Berry Forest. No, I mean the Pattern Bush in I think it's Six Island. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Six Island. So, having a bit of a gander in here. I might actually have to catch a Slugma from here. Actually, wait, no, you can find them in the wild, so it's fine. Should probably lead with somebody that's not called Valerid Fawn, because the Intimidate just sort of wastes time. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's much here, because I think I've already got a Fearow, and I'm assuming that you can find a Fearow here, although they might be relatively rare. But yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything of interest here. And I don't need Slugmas, because, as I said earlier, you can just find Magcargo in the wild. Hang on. Okay, let's... Alright. Okay. Trying to actually get the attention of these guys is going to be a bit obnoxious. Yeah, that leftovers is really nice, especially if it's going to spam Smelling Salt. Or as it's now called, Smelling Salts. And as obscure a move as it is, I still remember exactly what it does. If you use it on... I think it's supposed to do more damage on a Pokemon that's paralyzed, but cures them of the paralysis, and Confuse Ray is a lovely move to have. Takedown, fuck off. Just as another means to piss people off. Okay, Valerid Fawn's not going anywhere near that Marchamp. I'll have Dianea take care of that one. Machamp even. Did I say Machop earlier? I feel like I said Machop earlier. Okay, so get up 2 growths and then Razor Leaf spam. Thank you for the critical. So that thing was not a threat in the slightest. Okay, okay, I gotta head back up to Route 16 in order to change my team up. Lame. Would not actually be a bad idea to heal Broadband up if I'm going to be dealing with primarily fighting types. And I might as well lead with Broadband as well. Fight you. Okay, and he has a mark. Let's see what Tri-Attack does. Decent amount of damage. Okay, so kill it with another Tri-Attack and we'll be good as gold. Sand Slash. I do not have a Sand Slash yet. I'm not too sure why. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can find them in Victory Road or something, so it shouldn't really be a concern to me. But I kind of figured if you could find Sand Shrew in the eastern end of Safari Zone, then you should surely be able to find Sand Slash. Same thing with Arbok, really. You can't find Arbok, but you can find Ekans in the Safari Zone. I kind of figured with them being at a higher level, you'd be able to find both of those in the wild, but, well, at least in the Safari Zone, but, yeah. And we have a Tyrogue, which I could actually go and get a Tyrogue right now if I wanted to, because there's a karate boy outside the front of the fighting dojo that just gives you one. Okay, now this is where things get a bit annoying, because it splits into two roads here, and hello Absol, and so I go down one road and then I go back up the other road, and so this is going to feature a lot of backtracking, and this pathway splits into two, although I believe this pathway here has absolutely no trainers, so I should have gone down this way. This might be the only one. Metatite, Pursuit, I think does neutral. Yeah. I gotta get rid of Pursuit. I don't know what I'm getting rid of Pursuit for, but Pursuit's gotta go. Because Pursuit is so freaking horrible. Mankey. Yeah, I'll fight you with a Valerie form, why not? It's the drop in attack that really helps, plus Stomp is actually doing a considerable number on things. Stupid Revenge. At least it didn't kill this time. And another Machamp. Broadband, you can take care of him. Assuming he doesn't have something stupid like Sky Uppercut. No, he's going to go for the Seismic Toss. And I just one-shot him anyway. Machamp. Not exactly a crash-hot choice, apparently, because it's kind of just really... I wasn't aware that Machamp had weak defenses. I mean, I know I'm considerably higher level than it, but it should have at least maybe survived. Although Broadband actually has a pretty decent attack stat, so I can't exactly fault it for dropping dead at the first opportunity. And I froze it. And it actually stayed frozen this time around, unlike every other situation in which I've frozen something. And I miss. The thing is frozen, it can't move, and yet I still find a way to miss. Oh my god, that is terrible. And I gotta use an Ether now because I've used up all my tri-attacks. I can't believe I still have Growl on this thing. Okay, let me have a look at the TM case and see if there's anything decent in here I can teach it. Aside from Aerial Ace. I like how this thing can learn Steel Wing even though it has no wings. That is so stupid. Is there anything else interesting? Return. Of course. It'll get the stab boost from it. Or do I want to... Actually, no, I don't really need Return, no. No, this is wasting time, honestly. So, screw it. Okay, cool. Fight this guy. He has a Golbat. Pursuit, because I forgot Tri-Attack is a far better move. So kill it. Thank you. And a Crawdaunt. Okay. I'm not 100% sure if you can find Crawdaunt in the wild. I'm assuming that you can, using a Fishing Rod like later on in the game, but I don't know, whatever. I think we just got to go up this pathway now. I believe this is the one, and I think there's another guy up here. Leveled it up, but it won't evolve. That's because it's already fully evolved, dude. Also, why use Mark Punch? I mean, surely you've got Sky Uppercut. Zeke. I like the way that it's spelled as well. Okay, so it looks like this guy, and then there's one more after it. Okay, so you still have Voltorb. Let Voltorb electrify you, and then he's just got like 2 Pikachu or something. Oh well, Voltorbs aren't that much more interesting anyway. I also found out that I can actually go and get Zapdos right now as well, now that I think about it, because I have access to the power plant. I kind of like how you can't actually get to the power plant. My assumption is that you have to beat the 5th gym leader, which you would normally have to do in order to get access to the place anyway. So I thought that was kind of stupid. Be a rebel. No, I don't really feel like being a rebel. Murkrow. Murkrow's kind of interesting. It has a really shitty catch rate though, so I'm not going to like trying to catch that bloody thing. I don't think I have access to it though until the Lost Cave, which is on 4 Island, or is it 5? It actually might be 5. Okay, looks like we're done here. Actually, looks like we're not. There's still the matter of the 3 bird keepers in here. Lead with Valerie Fawn, it's the lowest level. Okay, I was going to fight that one down the bottom, but I suppose this works as well. Swablu. I'm guessing your other one is an Altaria. Of course, Swablu has to survive everything. It is impossible to one-shot a Swablu in this game. Flinchax is nice. More Flinchax is even nicer, so good job there. Okay, you're next. Yeah, no, fuck you, because anybody can be here. Shockwave, because I'm super effective against your Jazz. I like how I completely and utterly forgot that against the previous guy, although against its Altaria it wouldn't have actually mattered. Okay, Magical Leaf, don't care, Shockwave. Jeez. But yeah, I can get 2 of the 3 birds right now. I can also go and get Articuno if I wanted to. Okay, fine. Don't know why you'd waste your move on using Whirlwind. I don't even know why you'd waste your bloody move slot on Whirlwind. It's a terrible move. Okay, who do I lead with this? Yeah, might as well smack you with that Torragus. Needs work. Oh crap, really? If I knew he was going to have a Doduo, if he knew he was going to have a Dodrio, I would have so gone for the mirror match. And I guess I'll end this segment by seeing if there's anything interesting in here. Ponyta, which we have not seen since Route 1. No, we don't want that. We want something that can actually run away, like Homestar. That'll do. Anything else of interest, aside from Ponyta, because, yeah. Okay, enough with the Ponyta. We already know that they're here. It's fine. Stop with the Ponyta. Give me something else. No, not Ponyta. Gulpin. Okay, that's not that much more interesting. I might be able to find Swalot here, though, because it seems to be the levels seem to be high enough for Swalot to be a rare Pokemon in here, so it might not be out of the realms of possibility. Doduo, probably going to be Dodrio here as well. Oh well, I guess I'll just have to look at advanced map. I believe our next port of call here, I can either go down the sea routes and get some more grinding in, or I can head up to Silphco. God, what are my levels like? Yeah, I can rip Silphco a new one, and the rival fight is not actually going to be a complete nut arsehole on this occasion, because I'm pretty sure the levels of the rival aren't quite as high as Koga. So with this setup, I might actually be able to get by without like scraping a win, but I might be able to pull one off. So I don't think I'm too weak to deal with Silphco, especially since I'm at full strength basically. So it's either going to be that or more grinding down in the swimming routes. I think I'll just go to Silphco, because I'd say I'm ready to take care of that. So yeah, so much for. I was actually going to consider a poll, but like hardly anybody watches my stuff anyway, so people freaking vote for Silphco anyway, because I know the way that they work is the way I never hold polls. So yeah, Silphco, we're going to tackle this next time.